It's lights out and away we go. The Mercedes get away very well indeed. 10 to different Carlos Sainz, but Hamilton goes into the lead. Now we're looking to Sebastian Vettel and Valtteri Bottas. Vettel gets into the first turn just ahead of the Mercedes. It's Hamilton who leads with Vettel. Ricciardo pressurizes Kimi Raikkonen as well, and Sebastian Vettel just eases ahead of Valtteri Bottas and then almost takes out Kimi Raikkonen, who loses a place to Daniel Ricciardo. Is the Williams of Lance Stroll going off and onto the gravel.
Right rear damage as well, right rear tyre.
And Lance Stroll is finally allowed to get out of his Williams car. His race is done. And the virtual safety car is coming out.
Yeah, it has to be. The car's in it's in the firing line if you go off in that corner.
And as you can see, that wasn't his fault.
Fair old thump there, didn't he?
Got hit out of the race.
Sebastian Vettel pits for the soft tyres, the dry, soft tyres. So organised chaos here in the pits.
Let's see a replay of the start here. No action warranted, as you say, for Sebastian Vettel, Martin. He is now down in 6th place and has lost out hugely in these opening exchanges. Max Verstappen from the start.
He almost had no revs on there. It's like a video game, isn't it?
Yeah.
To get out of the throttle while he momentarily couldn't see where he was going.
Oh, and there is a major incident once again involving Antonio Giovinazzi, who crashed in qualifying, and he has crashed quite heavily on lap 4 of this Chinese Grand Prix. The safety car will now be deployed, a huge amount of debris over the track, and Giovinazzi has had a weekend in Shanghai to forget.
He's turned out to be rather expensive, hasn't he?
Oh dear. And as soon as he put his foot down, Martin, you got the feeling he was a bit of a passenger there.
I still can't get a feel for which is the right tyre. And Ricciardo then is going to change.
So they're taking those inters off, Ted. He's gone down to 12th place, Paul, Valtteri Bottas. So from running right up at the sharp end, that moment where he's gone off the track has cost him a huge amount of places.
Green flag.
So the safety car will peel off into the pits, and now we'll see if those tyres are up to temperature, and we'll see what the drivers can do. Massive roar from the crowd as we get racing again. Hamilton heads down towards turn 1 ahead of Daniel Ricciardo, Kimi Raikkonen and Max Verstappen. 2 Red Bulls now in the top 4. Sebastian Vettel is 5th after starting on the front row. Then comes Fernando Alonso from McLaren. Behind him comes Carlos Sainz, Danny Kvyat, and then Felipe Massa under pressure. As down the inside goes Sergio Perez. Bold move from the Mexican, and it hasn't quite come off, because Massa has the better line going through turn 2. Now Perez will fight him back again, and the place switched and then switched again as Sergio Perez moves that Force India up into 9th place and ahead of Felipe Massa, and now he can get off to Danny Kvyat, and he got a great exit, didn't he, out of turn 4. Perez is away and now up to 8.
Super impressed with Perez there as Verstappen then goes around the outside of Kimi Raikkonen. Here he's on the march again. The vortices boiling off the rear wing.
There goes Verstappen down the inside on Daniel Ricciardo into turn 6. He's made up yet another place. And that is the Toro Rosso of Danny Kvyat. It looks like he's parked up, and that's Sebastian Vettel going down the inside of Kimi Raikkonen, pulling off a move at turn 6. So let's have a look at it now on the approach down to turn 6. Well, the door was open from Kimi Raikkonen, but he almost didn't realise Seb was coming. Vettel just will hope now to slot behind him, try and pick up a bit of a toe, try and slip